And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Cincinnati Reds batting here in the bottom of the inning, looking to send these fans home happy with a walk-off win.
Your attention, please. And hitting for the Reds, number 7, April Gonzalez.
Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to... We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in. On the show, you're joining us at a great time. The Cincinnati Reds are looking to wrap this thing up, but with a one-run lead and the middle of the order due up, this thing is by no means over. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
1-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
From the stretch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, you're heads on a swivel.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. And now a crowd right around 25,000 strong comes to their feet. Splitter, 2-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Pittsburgh down to their last strike. And that slider must have been low. It's ball 3.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Yeah, if that relief performance were a car, it would have had some wobbly wheels on it. He gave up a couple of runs, but he still gets the save, getting that shaky car across the finish line after all.
A one-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Cincinnati Reds jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Trevor Richards gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Nick Aragon earns the save out of the bullpen, his 5th of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, Chase Jung really cashed in at the dish with 3 hits and 6 RBIs, helping lead the Marlins to a win over Cincinnati 10-1. He is among the NL leaders in triples. In other Reds news, first baseman Chuck Robinson has been recalled to the major leagues from AAA. Don Stewart was clutch at the plate with 3 RBIs, helping the Padres get the best of the Nationals 5-2. The Chicago Cubs continued to beat teams now with 11 straight victories as they pulverized the Braves 9-3. The Giants knocked out 12 hits as a team as they beat the Cardinals on the road 10-0. The Diamondbacks held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 5-1. The Orioles got 12 hits in this one as they sank the Mariners 8-2. The win was their 6th in a row. The Houston Astros pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 1-0. The A's swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they got a walk-off win against the Blue Jays 6-5. The Kansas City Royals launched 3 home runs as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 8-7. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.
From the borough of Queens, we're at the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the San Diego Padres and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball on the show. Next. Pee-wee Bones, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Man, this guy was really rock solid in his last one. 8 solid innings in his last start to pick up the win. We'll see if he can keep it going and make it 2 really good starts in a row.
Coming to the plate now, Won Young Park. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Number 7.
First pitch on its way. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. He's got over 1,000 to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
So stepping in, Jose Gonzalez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a fastball just a bit high. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more that I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
2 balls and a strike.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
2-2.
2-2.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Bouncer down the line, but it gets foul. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless. Luke Guthrie is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Takes a knee-high fastball. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, you know, the man hitting cleanup has had a rough go of it lately. Over the last 10 games, he's only hit one home run, and as a guy that hits in the middle order, they're expecting a lot more from him than just one bomb. The power just hasn't been there over this stretch.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Hit high and deep to right center. Stewart shading to his right. 2 down. In now, Wyatt Langford, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. We are still scoreless. Here's Manny Machado now. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Machado now on 0-1. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Don Stewart goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Behind 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on. Next up from New York, number 27. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Manny Machado, 2015 Gold Glove winner. Get the mantle space ready. He's going to add more to that. On the defensive side, he's a highlight reel at the hot corner.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. The 1-1. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Francisco Lindor. Hit in the air down the right field line. Stewart giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Brett Baker.
So coming to the plate, Brett Baker. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball in for a strike.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
This offense just doesn't look like they came to play today. Ugly swing after ugly swing.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Stepping into the box, Anderson. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now. Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Michael Arias comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Missed with a breaking ball.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
And there's out number 2.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Luke Guthrie.
So here now is the pitcher, Luke Guthrie. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Franco scoops it up. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Standing in, Jason Martin, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Into the box, Randy Red, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Red, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. And a fastball just a bit up. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. And a swing and a miss. And another punch out here, 6 already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
So striding in, Pee-wee Bones, 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Here's the 1-1. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Count even at 2-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Isaiah Mura would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he misses here, ball 4, and somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Digging in now, Isaiah Mura, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. Ball 1. Bones leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. It's 1-2. To first, scooped up, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. So striding forward now, Won Young Park back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Grounded to first. He's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The left fielder, number
Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mets organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. Into the box now, Jose Gonzalez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
So 1-1. Is a slider that can't catch the outside. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got to hurry on to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. First pitch coming. Here it is. 4-1. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Padres down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Stepping in, Felipe Franco. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Ready with another 2-2. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 2-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now, 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2.
Okay, somebody's got to figure it out. Either the pitcher make a nasty pitch, or this hitter's got to put something in play, because the guys up in the booth are getting tired. We're going to need a cup of coffee after this, AB.
The 3-2 one more time. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And that at-bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Now in the box, Wyatt Langford. Runner at first to start the inning. And, Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Nothing across here this half. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. And we are tied 0-0. Here's Manny Machado now, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Now the payoff pitch home. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
First offering on its way. Fouled away. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
And he lays off for ball 1. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. 15 up, 15 down to start the ball game. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning.
Lindor.
Here comes the first pitch. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. Lindor, who fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Standing in, Brett Baek. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Hit to short. To his right, Arias. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder.
Striding in, Jason Martin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Digging in to try it again, Kenny Anderson. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Now another 0-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. The next 0-2 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball in off the plate.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
The batter, shortstop, Michael.
Settling in now, Michael Arias. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Stepping in now, Luke Guthrie. And he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball two. Swing and a ground ball to third. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Full count now, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball four.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. One Young Park, man at first after the two-out walk. And he's back in standing. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. 1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. Missed with a slider. Here's a look over to first. Runner back standing. High in the air out to center field. Mura is in pursuit. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More from the show Saturday. At the plate, Randy Red.
Leading up for the Mets, catcher, Randy Red.
First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Stewart is over. He's got it one away.
Now batting, Hector Pee-wee Bones.
Digging in the switch hitter, Pee-wee Bones. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball one. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball three. And he lays off here. It's ball four. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Now batting, center fielder.
Ready for another shot now, Isaiah Mura. First offering on its way. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike. Bones, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. And he lays off the slurve. 1-2 now. A little low. It's 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Shin high fastball that time. Ball three.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Isaiah Mura goes down for the second out here in the bottom half.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Felipe Franco is in with two away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Now the 1-1 pitch. Strike two, swinging. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Mets strand one. And this is still a nothing ball game. Ready once again, Jose Gonzalez. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. behind 0-2 now. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a breaking ball stays outside. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Standing in now, Manny Machado. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike now to Machado. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good 4-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
Here now the 2-2. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Franco is up with it on the first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wyatt Langford. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
Hard hit at third. Machado has it. On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th. The rain coming down as it is, we are in for a long delay. The hope is now that they can get this one in at some point.
Now this is where it becomes tricky for the managers right now. You have your pitchers out there. You have to be careful not to hurt anybody. So I think the guys that are sitting in the bullpen are on red alert as the delay has begun. And I'm sure both of the managers have a pretty good idea of who's going to be the pitcher to go in after this delay.
Drilled on the ground to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Down in order go the Mets. We are still scoreless. Next to the plate for the Padres, Don Stewart.
We're moving.
Right fielder, Don Stewart.
ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit up. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 1-1. It's a fastball that misses.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Now to the plate, Jose Trevino. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Langford. And he makes the catch for the second out. So digging in now, Kenny Anderson. First pitch coming, here it is. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman. The 1-2. This pitch is popped up. Oh, and he misses it.
I'm not sure if this happened or not, but sometimes when you're playing behind a pitcher who's doing all of the work himself, you get caught up a little bit in kind of a trance and you get lulled to sleep out there. Looked like to me he was caught a little off guard when the play came his way.
Now time is called and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Into the box now, Michael Arias, as he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits to this point. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1. The 1-2. Popped him up. Lindor over to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Padres leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Randy Cesar is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Number 15.
Ready for another chance. Brett Bates. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Gonzalez looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Martin.
Stepping into the box, Jason Martin, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Swinging a ball line softly down the line in right. Foul. The next 0-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Into the box, Randy Redd. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that for a strike.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out. So he's now through 8 full innings and will take his no-hit bid in. To the 9th. Next to hit will be the pitcher. Guthrie. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Late that time for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning. So he made it through 8 full innings, which is no small feat, let me tell you, but the no-hit bid will end right here as he surrenders hit number 1 here in inning number 9. Doggone, I was hoping we were going to see it that time. Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound, and a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Tanner Scott will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Tanner Scott.
Stepping in now, Won Young Park. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Three and one.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Now at the plate, Jose Gonzalez, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity. From the breakthrough, going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
The 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now the 1-2 pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Man, that's going to drive the manager insane. He loses control of his release point, and now the go-ahead run moves 90 feet closer to scoring. He's going to have to make some good pitches now to get out of this.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Number 74 takes the mound. As he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 74.
Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-1. Guthrie on third. Park over at second. Gonzalez at first with no outs. And all three runners on the move here. On the bunt attempt is popped up on the first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and two men gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
Frank Cordero will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 16, Frank Cordero.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Don Stewart, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
The 1-0. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Mura moves over. He's got it. And out of the jam. Pods leave him loaded. Still no score. Number 2 has come into the ball game now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Now playing third base. Number
Amaya is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9. In there, no balls and a strike. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 1 home run and 7 driven in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Amaya, the former Ranger, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a one-year deal, but this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. 2-1. High in the air out to center field. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Center fielder number 8, Isaiah Myers.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Isaiah Mura. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And a good first pitch as he gets him to bounce one on the ground out towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter number 24, second baseman, Felipe Franco.
Coming to the plate now, Felipe Franco. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. So 9 no-hit innings are in the book. Now he needs some offense to come through to make him a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th. And we still have no score. Tyler Glasnow takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Tyler Glasnow.
Now,
leading out for the Padres, catcher Jose Trevino.
he's ready. Here's the first offering. And the changeup is way low that time. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A cold strike on the inside corner. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Martin moves over, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Randy Cesar.
Stepping up now, Randy Cesar. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Franco ranges to his right. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Michael Arias.
Now at the plate, Michael Arias. First delivery to him on the way. Soft liner to the right side, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Greg Slayton will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 28, Greg Slayton.
The breaking ball that time in for a strike. Slayton is, of course, a highly regarded catcher, and it's really fun to watch him control the game behind the plate, not only with his glove work, but with the arm as well. He's got a cannon, and it's in the head of opposing base runners every night. Certainly a valuable guy to have on your squad. He's right there. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. One left for San Diego. We are still scoreless. Jose Castillo comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Next for the Mets, Wyatt Langford.
Leading out for the Mets, left fielder, Wyatt Langford.
Here comes the first pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. And he misses again, 2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
The 2-0 on the way. Taken, strike one on the inside corner. Three and one to the Mets left fielder. Number 27 waits on deck. Oh, and ouch. That one drilled him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm. And that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off. And from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue. So that at least is a good sign. So here's the cleanup hitter, number 27. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Line towards center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
That one had extra bases written all over it. Great sliding catch, and he also kept the runners right where they were at.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. With 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
At the count, 0-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. waste pitch there, 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. Mets go down 1-2-3. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in, Won Young Park. Match up with Tyler Glasnow to lead off the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounded to third. Bait right there. And there's one away.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
In now, Jose Gonzalez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
3-1 to the Padres left fielder. The 3-1. Now a ball hit hard toward first. But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball.
Watch your lips in the first couple rows there. He got the head out on that changeup. Netting rules this year.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. is a ball down and away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Padres down in order. Still no score. At the plate, Brett Bates.
Leading off for the Mets, third baseman, Brett Bates.
He's set and the pitch. A high fastball is in there. Here's the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it. 1 away. So his day over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the San Diego starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. Into the box now, Jason Martin. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 1-1. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And this one's tapped foul of home plate. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Stewart racing back. Ball game! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
His stuff was electric here in this one, so there's no doubt in my mind he's deserving. Look at all the strikeouts on his line. Trust me, that's not easy to do, so he was pretty special today.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The New York Mets get the win despite only mustering one hit. Tyler Glasnow gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners, Dan.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting in the AL West, the Rangers totaled 13 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 9-8. Isaiah Green added 3 RBIs to his total as the Indians took down the Astros 5-4. Dylan Peters had his first victory of the year, helping lead the Angels over Detroit 3-1. The Blue Jays sent 3 balls into the seats as they defeated the A's in Oakland 9-2. Aaron Fletcher grabbed his second win of the year as the Mariners took down the Orioles 3-2. In other Orioles news, the team has completed a trade and have acquired starting pitcher Luis Dill from the Chicago White Sox. In exchange, the Chi Sox receive second baseman Jackson Holliday and 1 additional player. The New York Yankees amassed 14 hits in the game as they got the win, crushing the Red Sox 8-1. The Pirates put together 10 total hits as they got the extra innings win over the White Sox 3-2. Elias Hernandez grabbed the victory with his 10 Ks as Minnesota took care of the Rays 3-2. The Washington Nationals launched 3 home runs as they took down the Fish in Miami 4-2. The New York Mets held their opponent to just 2 hits as they bested the visiting Padres 1-0. The Phillies combined for 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Rockies 7-5. The Atlanta Braves picked up 14 hits in total as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 7-3. Darren Franco got his 3rd win this season, helping lead Cincinnati to a win over the Brewers 5-3. Michael Wacha earned win number 7 this season, leading San Francisco over the Redbirds 2-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. The Arizona Diamondbacks combined to allow only 4 hits as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 3-1. With
It's time now for baseball from the great state of Texas and Globe Life Park. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Kansas City Royals and the Texas Rangers. 2 of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Nick Howard gets the starting assignment for Texas in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Standing in, Jordan Adams. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, the one thing that jumps off the page at me is the fact that this team leads the league in doubles, putting themselves in scoring position time and time again. Instead of having to get a few knocks, one base hit gets you right back in the ball game. This offense creates a lot of opportunities.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. So next to the plate for the Royals, Luis Arnaz. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Changeup in for a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Swing and a little tapper. 2 out, nobody on. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. KC down in order. And now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. Braden Shipley, the right-hander out of the state of Oregon, gets the ball in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy.
Leading off for the Rangers, left fielder, number 21.
Coming to the plate now, Sebastian Walker. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, D-Row. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
Now the 2-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Benintendi going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers.
Designated hitter, leading off for the Royals, left fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fastball called for strike 2. That fastball was a lively one. You can hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed, strike 3.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Taylor Ward. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading off for the Rangers, right fielder, Warren Buckner.
Set to get his day started, Tomas Nielsen, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Fastball in there for a called strike. Pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he hits the corner with that one. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to.
So just the 1 hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Rangers on top here. 1. Leading off the inning, Michael Garcia, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Garcia.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Ball and a strike.
1-1.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Here's a ball hit softly down to third. And the Royals are in the hit column.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Into the box now, Bobby Dale, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-1 home misses off the plate.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Fouled off. The 2-2. High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Now at the plate, Carson Kelly, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Garcia stands at first with 1 out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And he's able to lay off here as it moves to 2-1 now on the Royal backstop. 3 balls and a strike to Carson Kelly.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he fouls this one off. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here, 6 already, and that's out number 2.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out with the man at first. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Kansas City. It remains 1-0. Digging in.
Leading out for the Rangers, left fielder, number 21.
Now at the plate, Peter Downs. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
He's had command of his pitches all day. Hasn't walked a soul. But we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Swung on and missed. 3-2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Up next for the Rangers, Brad Faraday. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Brad Faraday.
At the plate, Tomas Nielsen. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a dive, but he's back in there. first offering on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Faraday leads off first with one away. Runners off for second. Pitch is high. The throw. The tag, and he's out. Great job adjusting to the throw and applying the tag in time.
This throw wasn't a perfect one. It kind of made the fielder reach across his body to make the catch, but the runner got a pretty awful jump, and it really killed him that time.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Popped him up. Arnaz is there, and that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the Rangers, but they're in front 4-0. Zach Granite is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field.
Now playing center field, number 74.
Striding forward now is the DH, Daniel Palka. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Ready now, Taylor Ward. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll squeeze this one for the 2nd out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in, Michael Garcia. He reached on a single in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame, and that'll end the inning. KC down in order. They're down 4-0. So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Number 21 as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
ball. Out. Ball 4, 50 ball. 3.
Striding in once again. Bob. Dale will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, man. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
A ball and a strike. Two and one to the Royals' first baseman. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Stepping up to the plate, Carson Kelly looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Granite is there, 2 gone.
Center fielder number 7, Jordan Adams.
So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Jordan Adams. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Chaz Adams enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 48, Chaz Adams.
To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Nate Lowe.
Designated hitter, Nate Lowe.
ball. That's ball four. Ball four. Take the ball.
Into the box. Heater down.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Trying to strike him out for the third time. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
He'll try again. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one. And this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Standing in now, Luis Arnaz. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And a neck-high fastball that time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Here now the 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. The 2-2 one more time. Down the first baseline. Berger takes it in. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Boy, D-Row, the pitch count keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. And this is another example of they're really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on, you try and find a way to get into that bullpen.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. To short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Royals leave one. They need to. Striding into the box.
Leading off for the Rangers, first baseman, Jake Burger.
Digging in, Taylor Ward. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
0-1, here it comes. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
We're playing 11, 1-1.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Stepping in now, Michael Garcia. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Row, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're 1 out into the 8th inning. Your starter's giving you some good baseball, and you could go to your better relievers now towards the end of the ball game. This is set up perfectly right now.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. The 1-2. Hit in the air out to right. Moving under it, Butler. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Bobby Dale.
Stepping in, Bobby Dale. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. First pitch on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Lays off 2-2 now. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. KC down in order. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Number 46 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 46.
So stepping in, Lawrence.
Leading out for the Rangers. Right fielder, Ray Buckner.
In now, Tomas Nielsen.
Now batting, catcher, Tomas Nielsen.
Here comes the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Where this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Ball.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Two and two.
We're playing twos. 2-2.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. So 1 run here on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. We played 8 full. It's the Rangers 8 and the Royals nothing. Coming to the plate now, Carson Kelly starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Now the 1-0 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Little dribbler up the first baseline. Foul ball, strike 2. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jordan Adams. First offering on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Way in front of that fastball.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Missed with a slider. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. they got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas. So when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Peter Downs. First pitch coming, here it is. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
One and one.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty V, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball down near the shoe tops. The runners are at first and third, 1 away. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Two-0 count, and the pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
3-1 to him now. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
Hit down the third baseline.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The next 3-2. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Scooped up, and indeed he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Andrew Benintendi, runner in scoring position with Sir John. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. From the belt, the pitch, swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. And that'll be the one that ends it, and the Rangers bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over.
Well, he was gunning for a complete game shutout, but it just wasn't in the cards here. But anytime you can go 9 innings and give up only 1 single run, you've done pretty good for yourself and your team.
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. The Rangers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Nick Howard earns his 8th victory of the season, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
8 runs, 9 hits.